Hi Capricorn, this is your January 10th through January 16th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and donate to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Three of Cups, we have the Page of Wands clarifying that Three of Cups, we have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Sun in the potential outcome. We have the Devil with the Six of Wands and the Hierophant, and we also have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus or another Capricorn or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. Well, you're going to meet this person at some kind of an event or a party or a gathering or a concert or some sort of a celebration. Or perhaps you're going to invite this person to this party or event or a gathering or celebration, right? And what kind of celebration that could possibly be for a Capricorn in early mid-January. Well, happy birthday Capricorn if you're celebrating this week. If you're not celebrating, there's still some sort of a celebration happening, and that's where I think the two of you will either get acquainted, or that's where the two of you will basically hit it off, right? So the Three of Cups, the first card that came out, it's a card of a celebration or an event or a gathering or a party, and it's clarified by the Page of Wands. So somebody's going to start talking to you, flirting with you with that Page of Wands. Perhaps you're out with your friends to a club, or you're going wine tasting, or you're socializing, having dinner with your friends. Everybody's raising glasses for your birthday, and somebody is going to, somebody you don't know is going to wish you a happy birthday as well, and that's how the two of you will get acquainted, right? If you could be going out with your friends anyway, if it's not your birthday, but this is where the two of you will meet with that Three of Cups, or have already met. You are in your own reading 3 times, Capricorn, right? The Nine of Pentacles, the next card over, I think that's you. The Devil in the potential outcome, the first card there, that is definitely your card. That is actually your Capricorn card, unless you're dealing with another Capricorn. And the Empress on the bottom of the deck, I think that's also you. What's interesting about the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles is often called the Empress of the minor arcana cards, and then we also have the actual Empress on the bottom of the deck. So that's the way this person sees you, right? They're putting you up on a pedestal, they're treating you accordingly like the Empress is supposed to be treated. They are admiring you, they're looking up to you, they see you as somebody who is self-sufficient, independent. Perhaps you're really good at what you do, and if you do meet at your birthday celebration, yeah, everybody is going to be, you're going to be the center of attention, right? Then we have the Eight of Wands right next to the Nine of Pentacles. It's clarified by the Sun. The Eight of Wands is a card of travel. It's a card of communication, back and forth communication between you and this person. This is also a card of Cupid's arrows. So the Cupid is really hard at work on your behalf here, but like I said, for some of you, the two of you could be going on a trip together, like on a weekend getaway together at some point in the near future. But since it's one of the fastest cards in the deck, it's just going to take off like a rocket. It's going to unfold very, very quickly, and I think you're going to be really happy about that, because the Sun clarifying the Eight of Wands is the happiest card in the deck, plain and simple, right? In the potential outcome, we have the Devil with the Six of Wands and the Hierophant. The Devil, that is your personal card, as I already mentioned. Unless you're dealing with another Capricorn, it's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading, right? Then we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory. It's a card of success. It's a card of recognition, And back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card. And speaking of proposals, the last card that came out is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the personal Taurus card. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or the Hierophant is about something traditional like a committed relationship or marriage, and that goes very nicely together with that Six of Wands and your card. Right? So yeah, besides that, what else I want to mention here is the Empress on the bottom of the deck is one of the most positive cards in the deck. The Empress often comes through as the future wife or the future significant other figure. The Empress is the mother of the tarot deck. So if having children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children together. But besides that, the Empress is simply abundance in its purest form. And in my spreads, the Empress usually shows up as a sign from above, or a stamp of approval, so to speak, from the universe for a connection to move forward. And that's exactly what the two of you will do. Yeah, so if you're invited to a celebration, I think you should go. If you are, throwing a birthday party for yourself, or you're going out for your birthday party with your friends, with your family, that's where the two of you could definitely get acquainted, or start this journey together from that point on. Really happy for you, Capricorn. Congratulations. Capricorn, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Five of Wands, we have the Five of Pentacles, clarified by the Two of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. Well, I see a conflict brewing, to be honest with you, but I think it could be avoided, Capricorn. And you could influence this. You could make it not escalate into a full-blown conflict. I'm not saying you're going to be the one causing the conflict, but I think it's going to be in your power to avoid it, right? Because the only major arcana card we have on the table is the Devil, and that is your personal card, right? And all other cards are minor arcana cards. So the Five of Wands, the first card that came out, is the card of a conflict. This is a card of confrontation. It's a card of a fight. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. This is a card of somebody feeling left out in the cold, somebody feeling miserable, right? So this is what usually happens after the fight. But the good news, I think you can stop it from happening. First of all, the Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords in this case is a card of a crossroads, or a card of somebody who says no, or basically you can avoid that Five of Pentacles, right? The Ace of Swords right next to the deck, it could be a conversation that the two of you have, or if the fight breaks out, it could get ugly with that Ace of Swords. It could, the Ace of Swords is a sharp object, and you got to be careful when you are in a butcher shop, if you know what I mean. So yeah, like I said, somehow you can still avoid this. I think it's going to be up to you. You can de-escalate the situation. You can influence this whole situation from ever happening. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Capricorn, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, we're in Venus retrograde until the end of January. And Mercury is about to go retrograde to join that retrograde party on the 14th. And this is when more exes than usual typically resurface. And here comes one of them. We have the Hermit, clarified by the Knight of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Sun, and we also have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, this is a reconciliation, Capricorn. Even though we don't have any commitment or marriage cards, but I know it's a reconciliation when I see one. You'll just have to trust me. All right? The first card that came out is the Hermit. It's clarified by the Knight of Cups. The Hermit is the personal Virgo card. You could be dealing with a Virgo, or perhaps the Hermit is all about this person, your ex, going within, doing some soul searching, just processing what just happened. Perhaps they went into a monastery and spent some time there, and when they came, I'm over-exaggerating, but they've done some, they've gone through some thought process. And when they came out on the other side, they decided to get back together with you, and they realize they're in love with you. They realize you're the only one who makes them happy. It's like this person underwent some sort of a transformation. So here they come with the Knight of Cups, clarifying that Hermit, and actually the Ace of Pentacles, the next card over, is also a part of their reconciliation offer. The Knight of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or this is a genuine, authentic love offer, and it's also coming together with the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles could be a proposal. I see it all the time. Sometimes people think that the only way to get somebody back is to propose to them, but since this person's done a lot of soul searching, perhaps they realize that you're the one for them. If it's not a proposal right away, then the Ace of Pentacles is still an indicator of how serious they are about you. It's a golden opportunity. You know, this ace always comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, somebody who is ready to start a family. The Wheel of Fortune, clarifying it, is the start of a new cycle, a very fortunate cycle between the two of you. It's a major arcana card. The Sun right next to the deck is the happiest card in the deck. And it's also a major arcana card, right? The Sun usually supersedes all other cards on the table, but all other cards are pretty good as well. The Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of a wish come true, and it's a card of a fulfillment and personal satisfaction. So like I said, I believe it's a reconciliation. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Capricorn, this week. We have the Eight of Cups, we have the Lovers, we have the Three of Wands, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or another Capricorn. You are deciding to leave something behind this week. It could be as global as you quitting your job and starting your business by yourself. You could be quitting one job and starting another job. For others of you, say you work with different vendors, right? And you're in charge of purchasing, right? Something like that. You could be dropping one vendor for another vendor. You could be dropping one technology for another technology. Something like that. You know, some of you could be retiring this week as well. Yeah, the Eight of Cups, the first card that came out, this is you walking away from something. The Lovers in the middle is most likely this is the choice you're making to walk away. The Three of Wands right next to the deck, this is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a choice, right? So yes, there's no turning back. You're definitely leaving something behind. You've made up your mind. The Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, it could be your card as well, Capricorn, right? You're an Earth sign. Or perhaps, you know, this is an offer from another employer. Or perhaps if you're starting a new or a business by yourself, this is a business loan from a bank. Or if you're dropping one vendor for another vendor, this vendor is a more stable vendor. You know, you will perhaps that other vendor screwed you over too many times. Yeah, so you're making a conscious decision to leave something behind, to walk away from something for something new. And that something new is going to be good for you. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Capricorn, this week. We have the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Swords and the Six of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords, we have the Chariot, and we also have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Cancer. What you're not expecting is somebody show back up from the past. It's not the same person we saw in the X spread. But this is a booty call. I think that's how you're supposed to say, right? This person just wants to have some fun with you behind closed doors, if you know what I mean, and that would be it. Even if they tell you otherwise. If they do tell you otherwise, they're lying to you, right? But perhaps they'll just tell you straight up, hey, what you're doing this week, and let's get together for some fun, right? And I think here you're going to be like, seriously? And you're pretty much shutting it down. You're shutting it down and you're like riding away, driving away, walking away from this situation. So we got the Knight of Wands, the first card that came out. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but most likely this is a player. You know, I don't know how the two of you are associated or were associated in the past, but you definitely know this person is a player. Right? The Knight of Wands often comes through as somebody who is hot and cold, somebody who is in and out of your life, somebody who is a playboy, playgirl kind of a character. We also have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. To me personally, this is a confirmation that this person just wants to have some fun, one-on-one type of fun, right? The Knight of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card of a cheater. This is a card of somebody who sneaks around, somebody who's got options. The Six of Cups clarifying the Seven of Swords with the Knight of Wands is a card of somebody from the past. The Ten of Swords in the middle, this is a card of an abrupt ending, so I think this is your reaction towards this person. You're just shutting it down. Perhaps you're going to block this person, not even bother with them. You know, and the Chariot, the next card over, this is you just moving on. You have already moved on. You're not even paying attention to this person. The Chariot is a card of going someplace, or it's a card of victory, right? So yeah. You're sending this person back to the past where they belong. And that's what you're not expecting, Capricorn. Someone like this to show back up. And that's what I got for you, Capricorn, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Capricorn, have an amazing week. And if it is your birthday, then happy birthday one more time. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.